All right, this is 2910 Quail Ridge. 2926 is up the street there, about 3 units. And catty corner across the street is 2819. So just to give you a frame of reference, we have walked all 3 of these units today. And again, just give you a look. Landscaping's in, sprinklers are running. This is the side, A side over here. So on the A side, you're gonna have your sprinkler system. You got a level pad for the condenser unit, all the siding's in. They're also gonna put what are called dry wells. So right now, these are just drain lines for like the hot water heater. Right now, they just run into the dirt. They're gonna put a little dry well that gives it more room to drip down. They're gonna put that on all the units. I'm gonna come over to the B side real quick and just show you the exterior as well. But the stone masonry looks nice. So this side's where you're going to have the 2 cable hookups for both units. They go up through the attic to the master closets. You've got your electric panel for both units, sprinkler system, and again, level pad for the condenser unit. And then into the backyard. All right, we're going to go over to side A first. This is the one of the 3 duplexes where when they leveled out some of the floors, they used a completely different concrete color, and it's much more glaring than the other 2 units. So for example, here's just a little taste of it, just this little dark concrete there, but you'll see it more as we go through the unit. So these all have the identical layouts. You've got your your first bedroom up here with the concrete floors. This is going to be your garage. This does have the garage door opener already in place, hot water heater in place. This will be your laundry layout. This will be the hall bathroom. All the concrete up here looks pretty good. So you have kind of a dark, kind of speckled granite countertops. You've got dark cabinets, fiberglass tub and toilet. And in here, you've got all white paint. Here's where you can start to see that aggregate is much darker. If you go over to the video for 2926, you'll see it's pretty similar color, but here's where you really start to see it stand out. So this is your second bedroom. This comes into the kitchen area. And again, cabinets are all in, appliances, still missing the refrigerator. And then you can see all the blue tape where we're marking up some final paint touch-ups. Blinds, again, still need to come into this unit. But again, here's where it starts to get darker. You see all these blotches here up against the edge there. They just used a different color for the concrete, and so it makes it stand out a little more. You'll see it a lot as we get into the master bedroom. You can see how much darker it is than the other concrete, and that's not going to change. So the question becomes, can they reskim that in some way that would make it all the same color? And if not, I would push or recommend we push for like LVP flooring and tile in the bathrooms or something to that effect. This bathroom looks okay. That's the other question, is if they did LVP flooring, how would it transition maybe to bathrooms? That's kind of TBD. This will be your primary closet. And again, just one quick look at the backyard setups. They'll be pretty similar in size, just enough. Got a little pad there. And then that's your backflow preventer as part of the sprinkler system. So this is unit A, and I want to say it's maybe even more noticeable in unit B. So let's go take a look at that real quick. This unit also is still getting the HVAC system worked on. So we're going to go to 2910, unit B. All right, so we come in here, and again, you've got this aggregate, kind of all that skim coat by the front door, but it's darker, so it kind of stands out. This is bedroom number 1. And again, just a little patch of it in the front. This will be your garage. And again, you got garage door openers, hot water heater. Here's where you're gonna see more of it. This is the hall bathroom, and like the whole floor of the hall bathroom is kind of a dark patch. And so again, I think that could have been done a lot better. And more importantly, the colors don't really blend. And so what can they do there? Either tile it or some sort of an LVP product. This is going to be the second bedroom. And again, all these areas where they had to kind of fix it up is where it's just noticeable. Now, this is your slab. So what I like to tell people is it's okay. It's functionally, this stuff works fine. This is great concrete. It's your slab smooth. The downside is it's about cosmetics. And when you want polished concrete floors, all of a sudden they don't look as appealing if it's got all these patchy dark spots. So that's really what we're trying to figure out with the builder, if we can get that addressed. You'll see it all in here. You've got some little spots here. And then of course they touched up this whole back wall area. The reason they had to do that is sometimes when the concrete dries, parts of it might flake off on the top. And so when that happens, they come back with a skim coat. They should have used a different color. So what happened was they came back with a much darker color, and it really just kind of stands out. It might make people think something was wrong, and that's not what we want. We want people to like their polished concrete floors as tenants. All right, so this is going to be your master bath. Again, same materials. But it looks okay in here. Both bathrooms, well, this bathroom looks okay, which I think is fine. All right, so this is 2910, and I will take one more video for 2819.